Hello and welcome back to another video. This is Kiki with Kiki's Garden of Life, and today we are doing part 2 of our Florida water process. So if you haven't seen the first video and you're not sure how to actually make the Florida water, there is a video that I made 3 weeks ago that's showing you all the steps, all the ingredients that you'll need for that. But fast forward 3 weeks from then to now, we're ready to go ahead and drain our Florida water concoctions and get them into their respective containers. But before we do that, because Florida water is a tool that we use in the spiritual community, we want to make sure that all the vessels that we're using are clear of any stagnant energy, anything that they could have been possibly holding on to. We want to make sure that our vessels are clear and ready to hold this beautiful Florida water that we have made. But we want to make sure, like I said, that there are no lingering energies, no stagnant energy, anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the vessel. You like my match? I wanted to be dramatic. No, I bought these matches and I just really don't have anything to use them for, so we're going to use them for this. So we're going to take you can use either an incense or you could use, if you have sage, anything. I mean, there's a lot of good herbs that you can use to cleanse with. You can use rosemary, which helps banish any negativity. Sage helps to cleanse the area or the vessel and to bring in positive energies. Incense is also good to use to cleanse out any stagnant energy. I really don't feel that there's any negative energy in this right here. I would say more so like stagnant energy. So I'm just gonna, don't worry if a little bit of ashes get in there, that's okay. It's not gonna be the end of the world. But we wanna go ahead and cleanse. Set the intention to cleanse out any any stagnant energy that may be lingering. We just want to cleanse and clear. Cleanse the slate. Transmute any stuck or stagnant energy at this time into a cleansing energy or into a neutral energy. How about that? Because when we pour in our Florida water, that's going to be all the blessings. All right, I'm going to just stick this incense over here. All right, so now what we're going to do is, here is our Florida water that's been marinating for, like I said, over the past 3 weeks. As you can see, it has darkened in color. All the, let's see if I can do some of the stuff. All the citrus has, what is the word? Broken down into our alcohol. So along with all the other herbs, everything has broken down over time. So I'm gonna give it a good shake. And now for the part we've been waiting on. First of all, you have to smell it. It smells so good. It has this licorice smell to it. I don't know. If you don't like licorice, you may not like it, but I'm not a licorice fan, but the smell of it is just, it's amazing. It smells like star anise. So we're going to go ahead and dump, you know what? I'm about to miss a step. I'm going to use cheesecloth because I don't want any little pieces falling into the liquid. I want to drain as much of the herbs and stuff out of it, so we're left with a liquid instead of, you know, how do you open this thing up? All right, there we go. So this is just a cheesecloth, and I cut it so that way it's, let me see, it's double. Is it double? Yeah, it's doubled instead of, you can see the middle part. It's doubled. So I'm just gonna lay this in here. I'm probably gonna have to pick this up at some point, but we'll see. Let's see how this goes. All right. I'm kind of scared. Not scared, but I just, all right, here we go. And I would suggest dumping it all out because there's probably, we want to get it all. Yeah. As much as you can. Look at that. Beautiful. You can eat, ooh, it's strong too. You can even pick this up and squeeze it a little bit if you want. Just to get all of this beautiful liquid out. We can't waste any. All right, I'm gonna dump this and I'll be right back. Because we're gonna do it again. I'm just gonna use the same cheesecloth that I used before. We're gonna do it this time. This one. Let's see, it's stuck in there. I really packed it. Ugh. It's all good though. Squeeze it again. All right. And I'm gonna rinse my hands off because they're a little messy. All right. Now we should be left with this water right here. I love smelling stuff. I'm going to go ahead and transfer it into my measuring cup because it's going to make pouring a lot easier. Oh, I made a mess. That's okay. That is okay. No worries. There is a little bit of remaining residue, maybe like the residue of the herbs still floating in here. If you are extra particular about that, you can go ahead and strain it one more time. You know, do a double strain. I'm not going to do that today. Look at this cute. I'm going to put the funnel in here to try to keep down the mess as much as possible. We've already made one mess. And then we're just going to transfer it into our I think I'm still making a mess, but it's okay. And I got this container from Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree, for $1.50. I don't think anything in the Dollar Tree is $1 anymore, but luckily these weren't too expensive. I remember when everything used to be $1, and then it went up to $1.25, and now we're up to like $1.50, $1.75, $5. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's very little stuff I'm gonna buy in there that's gonna cost over $1. I did buy a tub thing, but it was like $5, but maybe that was worth it. But I just feel like if I'm going in a Dollar Tree, I want to pay $1. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting robbed. This is what we are left with. This is our Florida water. And then, I don't know how these things work. Oh. Now, we can store it. And I have one here. This is my original. This is the one that I've been using. I did not refrigerate it or anything. I have used it out of the jar, straight on the countertop. So I wouldn't say that you have to refrigerate it because it is made with 100 proof vodka or 100 proof alcohol, and that's what you should have used. If you used 80%, that's okay too. That's what I use for this one. It still works the same. I just feel like this will have like a longer shelf life, maybe, you know, depending on how much you use it, how often you use it. But I will say this is good for if you want to bless your home after, say, you smudge your home, say you want to cleanse the energy, get out any negative energy, any stale or stagnant energy, any energy left behind by other people. You know what I mean? You know how they come in your house and then you kind of like feel like you not only need to do a cleansing of your home, but an energetic cleanse as well. So this would be good after you smudge, that you go ahead and sprinkle some of this in the corners of your home. You can also put it in your mop bucket and mop your floors with it, which I think is great. Listen, I even bathe in this, okay? If I want to do a spiritual bath, you know, around the full moon or the new moon, that's just me. I use it for that. I sprinkle a little bit, maybe like a tablespoon into my bath water. It will turn your bath water a little yellow, so don't freak out. Yeah, to bathe in, to mop the floors, put it in your like if you're washing your sheets, right? You could put it in your wash, just a little bit, not a lot. Like I said, maybe like a tablespoon into your sheets. And I feel like, for me, it just makes me feel good. It feels like, you know, like we're blessing the space, our home. And I feel like that's so important. And there are so many great things in this, like cinnamon, you know, and cinnamon is about abundance. So, you know, it's, to me, a necessary tool in keeping your home like energetic hygiene. You know what I'm saying? So think of it as the fabric softener to your laundry. Even though you're not going to use it as fabric softener. But what I'm trying to say is, like, you know how you cleanse your home and then you use this to bless it. You wash your clothes, you use the washer, you know, and then afterwards when you're drying them, you add a fabric softener sheet, or after it's washed, you add the fabric softener. You know what I mean? It's like the extra little touch that you need. So let me know how you did in the comments below. Let me know if you have any, you know, suggestions. We're not perfect over here, so if I missed something, or if you want to add something, Great. I would love to hear from you. All right. Well, I thank you for joining me, and I'm so glad we were able to get this done. I was waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, so I will see you in the next one. Bye.